Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, and welcome. Okay, I have to start off with this. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything is alleged and fair use, okay? Everything is in my description box, so have at it, okay? I can't remember all the disclaimer stuff, all right? So, I want to start off by saying this. Somebody sent me, the interview of the Easter Bunny, y'all. Okay, y'all know who the Easter Bunny is. The director and the writer of the Death movie, allegedly. Okay, y'all? And they wanted me to look over the interview, so I did it. All right. And of course it was with none other than, all their little close associate ties. The street people, street star people, okay, y'all, that I told y'all about is part of the plays. Okay? And it's funny how he mentions the movies and the plays and everything. That, Dallas is the hub, is going to be the hub for movies and plays. And, to me, this video was pretty much lining up the next victims, okay? Allegedly, okay? Because we do know for sure that 2 people has passed away during the making of this death movie, okay? So I want to just go down the line, and I'm going to go down the line on things that stood out in this interview to me. Okay? So, one thing that stands out for surely sure is the name that I made up for him. Okay? Because the Easter Bunny is somewhat similar to, Santa Claus. If you be good, you get some candy. Okay, y'all? Or some treats in the egg. All right? So, I want y'all to think about that, because me not knowing and calling him the Easter Bunny, I didn't realize till afterwards that means a lot, okay? If you be good and everybody, the team work their magic, then, you get movie roles from the Easter Bunny. Okay, y'all? I hope y'all getting it. Now, he started off by saying that he was the one that could get everybody together. Okay? So people came to him, and because of the fact that he could reach out to different people and pull everybody together. Now, the thing of it is with this, to me, he seemed it like the middleman. He was the middleman to bring ops together. Okay? And that alone, red flags to me. You are putting a lot of people together that don't like each other, okay? Or a lot of people that don't like one person and everybody else is cool. That's not good, okay? I don't care on whatever level there is. I have seen this so many times. Different street associations try to do a truce, and then it just go awry. It just it doesn't mix. Some people say, okay, y'all done seen it a couple times. People have their red, scarf, and people have their blue scarf, and they act holding hands and acting like they, uniting when really they are not. And it's not that they don't want to, y'all. It's just they can't. All right? If people don't get along in their own street association, okay, the reds or either the blue, they have animosity toward each other. It's no way that 2 different ones are going to come together and it be, legit. Okay, so I'm going to just throw that out there for now. There's no way that's going to happen. So, if you do that, it just causes some kind of disaster, okay? Just like what's going on with this whole Mo3 thing. And I want you all to ask yourself one question before I finish this video. Ask yourself this question. If it would not have been for this movie, would Mo3 still possibly be alive right now? Okay? That movie kept up with his location. Okay? When you are working with somebody, and he mentioned this too, that he was working with him doing, acting classes. They were working with him on a daily basis. Okay? And they were building a trust with him. Okay? It's just like I told y'all. They built a trust with Mo3 so he could let his guards down. Okay? And to me, allegedly, it was so they can keep up with him, so they can line this date up 11/11, that people that's from the movie, that's friends with the movie director and all these people was posting all this 11/11 stuff. And another thing, he was on this interview talking about manifestation as well. Okay, so I want y'all to peep this whole thing. Not only was he talking about manifestation, because this is what the speed people came to me and, my inbox, and was saying, you wrong. The 11/11 mean manifestation and this and that. He just said it as well. So he knew about the 11/11 stuff too. So for him to even line up a date for the finish up the movie for Mo3 on 11/11, that screams a lot. I'm telling y'all, every time they come on a platform or something, they puts their foot in their mouth and they tells on their own self. Okay, y'all? So the fact that he brought up manifestation, and this is what the speeds always talking about 11/11, and they talking about manifestation and all this stuff, because the only person that got the manifestation for 11/11 were the ops. They got what they all wanted. That's what manifestation is, getting what you want. Okay, lining up, your reality. This is what that they putting out. So the only people that lined up their manifestation was not Mo3. Think about it, y'all. Everybody else's stuff came into play. Now, another thing that was clues and threes for me, the number 7. Okay, when I watched that, I was like, here go another clues and threes. It took 7 years for them to make another movie. Okay? Death movie. 7 years. Okay, y'all? That's another clue. 7 days before Mo3 was to be taken out, 7 days before he was taken out, his contract was going to be up in 7 days. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to all of this, because this is not no coincidence. Okay? And another thing that's a 7 in Mo3's life, number 7. Okay? And I'm going to talk about him in another video. We are going to talk about one of his videos that was put up before Mo3 was taken out. And we're going to break that video down. I do believe he was planted there. He was sent there to be the money Maya. Okay? They were sucking his energy. Okay? They were stealing his flows, trying to copy off of how he rhyme and all of that, so they can add it into their selves and then allegedly get him out of the way. Okay, y'all? So I want to talk about all of this, okay? Now, another thing that I got from the interview was he wrote the storyline. Mr. Easter Bunny. He wrote the storyline. Okay? And another thing that stood out to me that he was saying that everybody that, had a scene in the movie that they were being taken out, they wanted to go out in a major way. Okay? So it was like they didn't mind being taken out, but they wanted to go out major. Okay? Now think about how Mo3 went out. Okay? Another thing, how the video cut off. When he got to the good part that people really wanted to know about, he cut the video out and was like, you're going to have to watch the movie first, and then we'll come back to that. So it's all about promotion. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this due to the fact that I am a Mo3 fan. Okay? Not supporting the movie. Not supporting whatsoever. Because if you were a part of this, and in which it seems like you are, okay, the fact that you come on here talking about manifestation, that alone tells y'all that all of these people was in the huddle, okay, and that they were all a part of this bull crap that's going on, okay. So I just want y'all to think about that. He talked about Belly too, y'all. Okay? He talked about the movie Belly. And the last time you heard somebody talk about the movie Belly, look who it was, y'all. Look who it was. It was Armani Rose. Remember? She was saying that Ducky P and them was like, and Key One was like Belly. You can tell these people are in the same circle. They say the same things come out their mouth and everything else. It's a lot of things that just don't make any sense. He talked about he had somebody to partner with to help, invest in this movie with him. Okay? Because he's acting like, he didn't have a lot of money for it. So he got a partner to invest in this movie. Now, like I said, who all invested in this movie and who are in the outcome of this movie and the everything, it all lines up to a setup to me. Okay? Allegedly. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this as well. He mentioned in the movie that in the interview that Mo3 was excited about this movie. Mo3 was excited. There's interviews of Mo3 saying that he really wasn't into the, he really wasn't, that's their thing and he was doing his thing. So he really wasn't caring about this movie like that, okay? And it was a reason to me that they wanted Mo3 to be in this movie, like I said, so that they could keep up with dates and make sure that, different dates that he would have to be there. So they would know. I told y'all location is very, very important. He also talked about how Rain Man helped with the music and the locations and all of this stuff, okay? All of this stuff means a lot, y'all, okay? And I did put up a video and I showed y'all the cameras that was on the side of the expressway, okay? There is somebody with a camera, two people, okay? A lady and a man on the side of the expressway with a camera, okay? So what was that camera about, y'all? Okay? Was they filming Mo3's scene and it went awry? Okay? Or like other people are saying, could that film could have been something old? Like, we don't know exactly. But we do know it's attached to either a video shoot or the movie. Okay? And like I said, he even mentioned this. He talked about why it took so long for the movie to come out and this and that. The movie was supposed to come out. They supposed to did the premiere in February of this year. They were supposed to talk about it and show you the previews and all that stuff in February. Ask yourself this question: why they had to go back and change a whole bunch of stuff around? Because it proved that they were a part of this. And I do believe they tried to clean things up. And they tried to put a little conspiracy in it to make it look like it was just a coincidence that he was taken out on the same day that they were trying to rush him to the scene, to this movie scene. Okay? A lot of stuff don't add up. Then they trying to make it look like they put out pictures of a house. Y'all remember those pictures of the house that was supposed to have been a Ski Sister house and people in their cars looking and waiting and all of this stuff. Then it comes out later that she didn't even live in the house. She lived in some kind of apartment complex building or something like that. So this is confusing right here in itself. If Mo3 was not at that house, why did they show pictures of people watching the house and people calling, the police station saying that somebody was watching somebody's house and all of that? If she lived in the complex building, then that was all some bull crap to throw people off as well. Because they're saying that, we heard that his car was parked on the outside. Then we heard that his car was parked in a garage. Then we heard again that his car was on the outside. Okay, y'all? So I don't know what's going on with that whole situation. But it do seem like a whole bunch was being covered up. Okay, they were trying to make sure that they lined up things to a T to throw everybody off. Now, if Mo3 car was parked outside, what was the purpose of those pictures? What was the purpose of who called the police that day and said that somebody was watching somebody's house and all of that stuff if that wasn't her house? So that's something else that we're going to have to figure out and clear up. Did she live in a building, complex, or did she live in that house? Because I told y'all from the big beginning, they have been trying to, steer people into another direction. And like I said, you have to keep pounding in your head. If Mo3 would not have done that movie, would he still be alive? Okay. This guy is saying, then they asked him a question. They asked him a question about, if y'all haven't seen it, go look at it. It's on the Street Star thing, okay? They asked him a question about, how do you feel about the blogger saying that the movie, has something to do with it, or you, whatever, your crew, whatever. He said, we laugh at that. This is what he said. This is what came out of his mouth. They laugh. I don't think this is a laughing matter whatsoever. I do not think so. And a lot of people think that they're out of the woods because they're movie producers or they're this, they're that. Authorities got to be looking at y'all because of the fact that if he got into an argument with his manager and he didn't even want to come back from California or wherever he was at the time, that movie didn't mean that much to him as they're trying to pretend like it did. Okay? And like I told you, they're all trying to get close. You notice the interviews with the family and the brother and the this and the that. And then when they did the little naming the block Mo3, behind Mo3's name and all of that stuff, and his mother being there and this and that, they were trying to get close to them so that they can ease the blow of this movie and to make authorities not look their way because the family don't even see them as, suspect. So they're trying to clear their name right before us, okay, y'all, at the same time. But everything comes back full circle to this movie. He tried to pretend like Mo3 was so excited. Now, I do believe after Mo3 went on and accepted the fact that he was going to be in this movie, I do believe after that, I do believe he was excited about it. But when in the beginning, to be honest with y'all, I don't think he was with that. I don't think that he wanted to be around all the people that did not like him. There's no way he wanted to be a part of that. And then afterwards, and then he went on and they had, like I told y'all, they were inviting him to their house, taking off his shoes, putting on their house shoes, and he walking around and they cooking and eating together and this and that. This is how they get you. It's the same thing with what's his name? The guy with the hair sticking all out his head, Kodak Black. His guy that just was taken out, okay? And allegedly his head was taken off, okay? The same way they were talking about in a Kodak Black video. Okay, one of his own boys they took out. He was eating with him, breaking bread with him, and all of that. And then it turns around that people are allegedly saying he had something to do with it, with this guy being taken out. Now, same scenario here. Same scenario here. They made Mo3 feel comfortable. Okay, he's sitting up there talking about he had $75,000 in his bag and he wanted to eat some noodles. Why are you worried about how much money this man got in his pocket? It was a lot of pocket watching going on, y'all. Not just with the manager, but other people around Mo3. They were throwing out there what he got in his pocket, what he doing, where he at, what time he coming. All of this play a role in that. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to know this. All of this play a role in taking out Mo3. Allegedly. Okay. He said that a lot of people were posting stuff because of clout. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this question. Is the bloggers trying to get justice for Mo3? That he's saying is clout, okay? Or is he trying to make money off of a dead man for clout? He act like this movie is the biggest movie that's going to come out of Dallas. Okay, y'all? How could that be when they took out the biggest star in Dallas? And they still want us to promote this while he's sitting up there saying that he's laughing in people's faces. He still want people to promote this movie, come out for this movie. And I'm going to tell you, anybody that promotes this movie to me are ops. And I'm just going to put it out there just like it is. Only people that will want to see Mo3 being taken out, however way he's taken out in this movie, they got to be ops. Just like a watch party, sitting back watching how he was really taken out, or they build clips around it. Ask yourself this question. If he was taken out on the movie scene, okay, but was taken out in real life, did they switch some stuff around? That's what took so many months. Now listen, they posted a post saying that the premiere was coming out in February. Now count it up, y'all. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 9 months, y'all. It took them 9 months to redo the ending of this movie and parts of this movie. And they pulled in somebody named Prophecy. And that name alone screamed volumes. Somebody named Prophecy popped up, and they have edited this video. So that they can make it look more, not like that they had a part to do with it. Okay? And it's no way in the world. It's just like many men that's background dancers, one of his girls, not his girlfriend, but his girls that he hangs out with. Many men was saying, send me y'all MF Cash Apps at the same time day that Mo3 was taken out. Okay? Not only was she saying this Speed guy was talking about money too. He was posting piles of money that was coming to people in November. Now, for him to think that they're not going to follow the money, they really think we're stupid, y'all. They think we're dumb. They think we're stupid. And if anybody is trying to do something for clout, it's them. It's them. They thought they had he said he sit on his flow, and they wrote out the movie. So that tells you he came up with this plan of how everybody was going to be taken out in the movie. Now ask yourself this question. Was Mo3 going to be taken out in this movie on the expressway? Did they change that around to being, to something else? And if he was taken out in this movie on the expressway, is it a part of this whole bullcrap that they put together to take this baby out? Ask yourself this question. I don't know about everybody else, but if it had been mine, lawyers will be all up in their tail. Yeah, my lawyers. They would be all up in their butt over this movie. Especially how he went out. And that he was allegedly on his way to the movie and all of this other stuff, okay? Lawyers will be eating this movie alive. Okay? For people that would have been really concerned about their child and how he went out. There's no way you can hand me a stack of money and say, we so sorry that this happened and he was in this movie, so we're going to give you blah, blah, blah. So, it's no way. Ain't no way. And see, this is part of the problem with people, and it's even with people in my subscribers. They've been going back and forth over this thing too, because people don't know. They don't quite know how to accept the fact that it seems like people are being paid off. And when somebody mention it, then people gets a little upset. I done lost subscribers over saying this. Other people have lost subscribers over saying this. But how in the world can the family turn their head and not see what's right in front of them? And like I said, all they got to ask themselves is one question. Could Mo3 still be alive right now if it wasn't for that movie? And this shuts everything down. Mo3 moved a certain way. And when he did move, he had his toys front and center. Okay? And another thing before Mo3 passed away that he used to say, he said that his manager was on him about driving around with something on the seat or in his lap. He was really pushing for Mo3 to put his stuff up. Now I understand you wanting the best for your artist, that he's coming on the come up, and you don't want him to have to stop and go to jail for a year or two or a couple years because he has got caught with a toy in the car and the police then pulled him over. But ask yourself this question: if he got caught by the police with a toy in the car, is that better that he go to jail for a little while than to be gone forever? Ask yourself this question. And a lot of people will say this: I would rather get caught with one than without it. Now, being the fact that he was getting into it with all these people that he was getting into it with that did not like him, why in the world would he want to put something up in a car that you got to get out and go to the other side to get out? I don't even care if somebody was in the car with you. Because I'm going to tell you this. Real people that I know, street associations, if somebody is on the other seat of that car and the one that's driving got beef with people and they got a toy in the car, it's still within reach. Right there, so you can grab it even if somebody is over there sitting in the passenger seat, y'all. So none of that makes any sense. And the fact that his manager was trying to get him to not have anything or have it put up, it screams volumes, y'all. He wanted him vulnerable. It's just like somebody told me, allegedly, he had Mo3 riding him around a neighborhood of ops so he can have him in a vulnerable position. He liked it, allegedly, having Mo3 in vulnerable positions, just to see if he can make him sweat. Okay? He went out in a vulnerable position as well, y'all. And that is no coincidence that he did not have what he needed to have to protect himself. And they can blame it on the girls or whoever else they want to blame it on. But the one person that was in his ear that he was sort of listening to was his manager. And for his manager to be telling him that, and he got all this beef with all these people, and the more that he rose up, the more that the jealousy rose and the envy rose. No way in the world should your manager tell you to put something up somewhere when you got all of these people riding around looking for to take you out. No way. Okay? And another thing that the movie people is probably going, when they do come up, because I don't see nobody leaving them out, to be honest. But when they do come up and they start checking the finances and all this stuff of the speeds people and their phone records and they this and they that, and the movie people, I do believe their excuse is going to be he was getting into it with everybody just to throw things off from them. But yeah, he was getting into it with everybody. But for years, he handled that. For years, he handled that. And all these people not coming out the woodwork for nothing. Like background dancing, all these people got diss songs coming out. But when Mo3 was alive, nobody was doing all of this dissing like that. Okay? They wasn't doing that. And there was a reason for that. Because they couldn't get close to touch him, y'all. Every time they tried, he always came out on top. Every single time. This is why I tell y'all, a big part of them taking Mo3 out was to get him comfortable, to lie to him that the beef or whatever was over, to make him comfortable around everybody. And I do believe this movie was a part of trying to make him comfortable around his ops. And then I'm finding out that Baby, all these other people was in the movie too. Which screams volumes, because everybody was saying before then that they were blackballing him. They wasn't playing his music on the radio. And I'm hearing that Baby was a part of them not playing his music on the radio and all of this other stuff. And then you end up slap dab in the middle of a movie with people that did not like you, that people that were jealous of you, people that were all entwined together. Some don't make no sense, y'all. And just like I told you, people coming to his house. What was the purpose of that visit to people to come to his house? Was it to let the guards down? Make him let his guards down. Make him comfortable. If you're feeling like you're doing movies with your ops, if you're feeling like some heads that came to your house and said that everything is good, you good, don't worry about nothing, we got this. If you're riding around coming from your girl house and, you're feeling like a false sense of security, that everything is okay now. So was that the reason why Mo3 put his stuff, figured that his stuff was safe, he was good, and he didn't mind putting his stuff in a locked block box? Because any real street association knows when it hits the fan and it goes down, ain't nobody got time to be putting no lockbox, trying to open no lockbox. You need your stuff right in hand and ready. Anybody that got enemies should know that. But I believe the reason why he got so careless about it is because the people in his ear. You got your manager in your ear saying, put that up. Put that up. You got people coming by your house, no doubt, probably saying, if you do some videos with these people or whatever, we're going to just squash all of this and blah, blah, blah. You got this person in your ear saying they're going to squash stuff. Then you got the movie people in your face, and you're hanging out with these people every day, which they don't like you. They're your ops, but they're pretending like they like you all of a sudden. So you're thinking, false insecurity, everything is okay. Y'all think about this. And ask yourself this question. If Mo3 would not have been in that movie, would he still be alive right now? Now, we know people were still coming at him for different stuff. But he always been prepared. He always been ready. He always stood his ground. So if people had came to him on other occasions and all of this false sense of security was not around him, would he have still been on guard and checking to make sure his stuff was on point and doing what his first man taught him instead of listening to everybody in his ear, making him think that everything is okay? It's okay for you to be around your ops now. The manager is setting up videos for him to be around his ops. The movie people are setting up movies for him to be around his ops. Heads coming to his house. This was a false sense of security. Like I told y'all, when I looked up certain names in Greek mythology and, started doing things, he had a false sense of security all around him. And that was so he would let his guards down. Point blank, period. Now, another thing that I noticed in this interview, same thing we noticed with Rain Man's interview. Rain Man said Mo3 being taken out opened up doors for him. Same exact thing that the Easter Bunny man that directed the Death movie, he said the same thing in the interview. He said that doors has opened up for him. He's tired. His phone is ringing off the hook now. And for the love of me, I'm telling y'all, people are blind. They are blind not to see what's going on right in front of them. Because ain't no way I would want to be in a movie or be in a movie that's directed by somebody that people are getting taken out in. People are passing away that's doing this movie. Who want to be in a death movie? Who want to be in a movie with people that's putting you around other people that seriously, definitely don't like you? Who wants to be tied to something like this? This goes to show you that money rules a lot of people. They're blinded by what's in front of them. They couldn't get me to be in that movie. I don't care what he offered me. I would not be in that movie. I would not be attached to somebody that the reason the very last day supposed to be of taping, you get taken out by your ops and you in a movie with all of your ops. It's no way. It's no way that they did not know about this stuff, that this stuff wasn't set up for a particular reason. What are the odds of background dancer being right there on the outskirts, right there to watch the whole thing go down? What are the odds of that, y'all? Okay? Now, I got some more stuff that I'm going to talk to you all about, but I just wanted to come in here and throw that out, okay? And he said one more thing. He said, he said something about Highland Hills, okay, in the interview. He said something about Highland Hills, and if I'm not mistaken, that's where that girl was found, in Highland Hills, the one that people were saying that was a Money Maya, okay? That I never heard anything else about it. I didn't hear anything else about this girl. But people were trying to, identify her through the tattoos on her legs. But she was taken out. Was it a part of this crap that went on? Was she talking too much? Did she know something? Did she say something to the wrong person? Okay? Because that's where the video part of the movie was made, in Highland Hills. And this girl come up and she's supposed to be attached to Mo3 some kind of way. She knew something. And I do believe there could be ties, okay? Allegedly to that. I think that's all that I had to talk about for the movie. And him just saying that, he's so happy. Happy. They laughing. How the heck is you laughing? When it's some cold-blooded people out here, y'all. It really is. That you can work with somebody every day, and line them up allegedly. And then after they're gone, you talk about how happy you are and how you're going to do more than one premiere. Okay? They're really pushing this movie. Pushing it to a T. It's just like when I, started blogging, and then they even sent me a copy of the movie and I put the premiere on and this and that. But then when the more I dig, the more that I dug, the more that it showed that in my heart, y'all, I do believe Mo3 would still be alive if it wasn't for that movie. That movie was the key to keeping up with him everywhere he went. Now, I looked up this word for a reason before I close this video out. Somebody named Prophecy helped him edit the video some more so that they can try to get the heat off of their tail. Because they allegedly knew what was going down. They allegedly helped with this, keeping up with his location. Okay? Because if he didn't come back for that movie, he wouldn't have been taken out. Okay, y'all? If he wasn't being rushed. And like I said, there was a emergency to make sure he be back there for 11/11. Because that's what they were posting all over their posts. And y'all saw the post. Let's look up Prophecy, y'all. This is the guy that, or whoever that they got to help edit the rest of the movie. That's why it took so long to come out. Prophecy. Prophecy means a prediction. A prediction of something to come. Okay? Now, we're going to go into a few more things in the next video. So, just stay tuned for that, because I'm about to break down some stuff with and compare it to Don Don's video and number 7. So we're gonna do that next, okay, y'all? So please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching.